Good afternoon, everybody. Happy morning, a great afternoon, a wonderful evening. That is a place called Pyramid Valley International, where this meditation, breath mindfulness meditation, is taught to hundreds of thousands of people. Something that I'm personally deeply associated, and so are many volunteers and people, including Lawrence, with this beautiful center in Bangalore. Pyramids are storehouses of energy. So when we meditate in a pyramid, then our meditation is more powerful. It can be an order of magnitude powerful depending on what and when and where. But the pyramids in general, as a technology devices, have found to be multipliers of that energy. Today, on Saturdays, we have business leader segment, very important part of the 6-week program. And every Saturday, we try to invite business leaders who are successful in their own fields, applying mindfulness and meditation in their transformation, in growing their businesses, in manifestations, in all aspects. So today, we have two leaders who are going to be sharing their experiences. We have Sri Ramesh Bafna from Coimbatore, India, who is managing director and the founder for Mount Real Estate Builders and many, many more, which we will learn. So I would like to say hi to our participants.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ramesh Bafna from Coimbatore. In fact, I'm really thankful to all of the participants and especially Chandra sir, who has given me this opportunity to share my views on meditation, and definitely will hear me much after the program. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, Ramesh. You're doing fascinating things with youth and otherwise in your own way in taking this meditation to people. Thank you. And then we have a very young in age, young in heart. We have SP Flores, Esperanza Flores, who is a very successful executive, IT executive from IBM Corporation, United States. Many thanks to Lawrence. SSP Flores would like to say hi.
Good morning, or good afternoon for everybody. It is morning for me. I'm happy to be here. A little bit sleepy, but very excited to share with you all today. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Chandra.
I have to say thanks again, SP, for joining. I know it's like 5:30 in the morning. You are Central Time in the US. So I'm sure the energy will come up as we go through the meditation. No worry. Thanks again.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Yes, more than 50% are also morning time zone, same as you right now. So they're all from United States. That's great. So we will listen to them after the meditation. And if you have heard them in the morning, if anybody have joined them and heard them in the morning, listen to them again. There'll be so much that we absorb because we are rewiring ourselves. Many times, for example, when I did my workshop with Dr. Newton, who is a very popular past life regression scientist, 3 days I spent with him in doing a manifestation workshop. And then when I did that about 4 years later, half the things I did not realize that I didn't even pay attention to. And then I attended second day. First day I did, the second day when I went in and attended, and then I was covering something called beliefs. I didn't even realize that I actually even heard about it. So it's always that way. We are only absorbing. So it's great if you are staying back and then you're listening to the second time, you're doing the right thing for them, from them. And friends, we're on the weekend, sixth day. And when I came across this article called Regularity in Meditation by Torkom Saradarian, I felt it's very, very useful. That what happens if you're irregular in meditation? We are on a Saturday, and then suddenly some friends have taken off from this program, right? Because we are normally used to Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sundays for enjoyment. Meditation is taken as another task. We're not doing that with our breakfast and lunch, though. It is not another task. It is what we do every day. Meditation needs to become that. If food is for the physical body, meditation is for all bodies. So regularity in meditation has a lot of benefits. Our irregularity in meditation is resetting us, particularly for the beginners, resetting us backwards, resetting the clock. By being regular, already 1 week into it, I know some have already expressed. Some have already expressed and said, hey, this is opening up a new avenues. I'm thinking different now. Really, is my subconscious mind is all the time projecting for me? Every time I actually feeling something negative, or if I'm brooding over an experience of the past, I'm doing greatest disservice to myself because I'm actually cutting off my immunity at my heart center. So people are expressing this, and then so you start opening up. There is something called limiting factors that we all have, limiting factors, limiting beliefs, and then we are slowly opening up. And the limiting factors can be even things like fanaticism, glamour, even their assumptions about people. All of them slowly change, but then when we're regular, we are bringing them back again. If we do what is regular, if you are doing today meditation, 2 days later again you join for meditation, again 2 days later join for meditation. Participating at least 5 days, 6 days in a week, I would say, why take a break for the next 6 weeks? It's like a mission. Because a few days we are slowly increasing our understanding, but then we are coming back down to the past limiting factors, our glamours, our interest towards mundane things. Some of those, as they're slowly waning out, they will wane out. If first week we're not seeing it, second week and third week we'll start seeing it more and more, that you think different, but then slowly they'll come back again if you're not regular. Many of us are already getting inspired. It's called higher values and higher thinking, higher visions. As you heard some people say, you can heal, then you already are inspired to say, yes, I can heal too. I can heal too. I can heal my body. Yeah, I have this condition, but I can heal. Now, first time you're thinking that, yes, I can heal. If that is possible, that is possible with me. That's a higher vision, higher thinking. But then when we are irregular, so 1 day, 2 days it comes up, and then 2 days it goes down, it becomes zero again. It cancels. It's like that wave. High and lows cancel, so it become net is zero. So regularity, we are increasing our visions, and then higher values, then they are coming down back again. Irregularity. And what you seek is seeking you. So has anyone here who is finding their dreams are becoming clear and clear? You can say yes. If your dreams, if you're finding your dreams are more clear now, where you remember more well, some of these things will happen as we go along, and the dreams can get clear. We might be receiving some additional insight, or suddenly things, you might appear like, things are clicking. It's called higher, that intelligence is paying attention to us. When we are regular, when we are sincere, the intelligence is paying attention, like a teacher and it's between a relation between a student and a teacher. If the student is active and sincere and then always paying attention, then teacher is also equally paying attention. Just the nature of reality. And the student is not, then teacher is also not. It's like that. So this intelligence is always paying attention. And it's also taking a back seat and say, okay, let the student be ready. So this is what happens. So we are receiving, but then we are scaling back. We're receiving something, our dreams are just about to become clearer, and then we're regular, so then we go back into normals. Every dream can give a message. And we're disciplining our body. Definitely we're disciplining our body by coming in for this program at that 6:30 a.m. every day, Eastern time. No matter what, you're disciplining, and then again, that also goes away, right? You're there for 2 days and 3 days, you're not there. Not to miss 2 days in a sequence, at least for the next 6 weeks, because every time you're doing this and then you're canceling it again. So that disciplining all those things, again, the body, the tamas quality, the laziness creeps back in. The duality, the dual nature of the mind, always want to take us towards the illusionary aspect of it. The non-dual nature of the mind is saying there is something larger than the bodily pleasure, than the worldly pleasure. So it is trying to take us there. But the dual nature is saying, hey, this body is real, this world is real, everything around is real. So it tries to take us into that quality of laziness, attachment, possessions, power. They're good. I'm not saying that they're not good. But we need to be balancing. We need to be in them. We need to be out of them. We need to be with them. We need to be without them. Attach and detach. So we have to train our mind fully to be in our control. Today we are controlled by the mind. Yes, I'm sleeping nicely. Okay, so this weekend I got to sleep for just another 5 hours. Nicely, I'm going to sleep. That mind is taking over. If we can break that cycle for the next 6 weeks, the only thing you got to put a strongest resolution, put a strongest intent, announce to people, put it on a note, put it on a paper, stick it onto the fridge or to the door when you enter into the bathroom doors, on the mirror, everywhere, and say, I am attending this program, no matter what. And the only thing you do is that for one time, and then after 6 weeks of the serious meditation, you would have developed so much of willpower. And you would have actually made meditation so much ingrained into you, and also so much self-awareness that that's 5 p.m. automatically, then you are here. Your body is telling, and then anyway, when we are sincere, the universe also organizes around itself to naturally make things happen for us. A lot of times we do not believe. If we believe in it without a doubt, we do not believe. Yeah, how is it possible? COVID is there. It's going to be there. How is it possible that COVID is a physical thing? How many even want to believe that today it is mostly driven through the mind? our immunity, and what I am. If we are this intelligence, and the consciousness, we got to even for once believe that I can heal myself. In some matters, we want to just become limited in thinking, and then in some matters, we want to be that way. But quantum consciousness is saying we are this unlimited intelligence. We are this infinite energy with every possibility that exists in there. You believe in a possibility, you can make things happen. That's a topic for some one of the days that we learn this whole quantum possibilities. But the point is, when we put an intent to ourselves that I'm going to do this, and then put strength behind it, and then continuously believe it, not doubt it. Doubt is the only reason many leaders who succeed because they do not doubt, even in adverse situations. Most people succumb to that and then they just pull back. That's all. That's the only difference why some leaders succeed all the time, whereas many of them not, because they doubt. They doubt the possibility. And so we take the strong intent, dear friends, no matter what, we be regular for this next 6 weeks. Anyway, you're investing time. If you're investing 70% of the time, and then the 30%, if you had the thought that, okay, this Saturday is not going to be possible because I have this, Mondays is not possible because I have that, think about it. First, put an intent to yourself that I am attending and see what happens. Relax yourself. Let's go into meditation. Sit comfortably. This meditation that we're practicing is going to help us, by the way, slowly become more and more regular. It's a catch-22, but it's going to help us. Relax yourself. With your eyes closed, those of you new, we are doing breath mindfulness meditation. Our goal is to empty the mind of these thousands of thoughts. When we become empty, according to quantum physics, we are deep inside 99.9999% emptiness, and we're only 0.01% matter. When we withdraw our attention of all the thoughts that are there, that means withdrawing the attention of the matter that we are in. So then we become that emptiness. That emptiness is energy, so we experience energy. And experience energy in many ways in our body, around us. It could be heaviness, lightness, tingling sensations, floating, swaying, swinging, colors, visions. Many things can be experienced, or nothing can be experienced too. Either way, when we are into this meditation, where we are observing our normal natural breath to empty our mind, and then as you're emptying the mind, energy is experienced in many forms. Our goal is to be a witness and then just simply be through it. Observe your breath, and as the breath is becoming lighter, our mind is becoming empty, and as you're getting empty, we're experiencing energy. Be a witness. Do not analyze what is happening to you. Instead, just sit through it and observe it. So we do this for some good enough time. This is called breath mindfulness meditation. The posture is simple for this. In a comfortable posture, you got to still your body. For that, you cross your feet at ankles, feet over feet at ankle, right over left, left over, it doesn't matter. Fingers into fingers. Rest your hands in your lap comfortably. And then with eyes closed, remove the specs, observe in breath and out breath. This is our meditation, Anapanasati, a breath mindfulness meditation. And before that, we are doing something called heart elevation process. So with your hands on your chest area, follow my guidance actively for this few minutes, and afterwards we jump into breath mindfulness meditation. Relax yourself with your eyes closed. Dear friends, dear masters, keep your hands on your chest area. Rest your attention on your sacred heart. Take a slow, long, relaxing breath. And can you feel your beautiful heart that breath energy. Breathe more and feel. Your beautiful heart, that seat of all emotions. Our primary connection into this universe, which is expanding all life with its love energy, with its gratitude energy. Can you feel? Love, gratitude inside your beautiful heart. Relive a moment from your life of love, of gratitude. Feel more of that love energy, of that gratitude energy, and expand your heart center. We're all connected in this universe. Deep inside, we are specks of energy. Intricately connected with each other. The nature of this universe is to bring coherence and order among all things and everybody, with love, with compassion, with gratitude, appreciation. There is only one life. There is only one heart. Can you feel the love inside your beautiful heart? Can you become one with all things and everybody? Can you radiate that energy beyond your tension goes, there the energy flows. Feel, allow that gratitude inside you, all around you. Let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, rest your hands comfortably in your lap with your eyes closed, specs removed. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. We're all going into powerful group meditation. Be with your breath. Become one with that in-breath and the out-breath. Dear friends,
observe your normal, natural, peaceful in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. Our goal is to empty your mind. Our goal is to merge into that greater emptiness, our divine self. As we empty our mind, when we observe our breath, our mind becomes empty. Be with your breath. Become one with the in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. Meditation is the greatest gift that we give to ourselves. This time is for ourselves. Allow yourself to completely forget everything about yourself and simply observe your natural, normal in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. The more we empty ourselves, the more we allow to receive. Be with your breath. Become one with the in to slowly and slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. And as the mind is becoming empty, can you feel that emptiness inside your body? Can you feel energy in any part of your body as you're becoming one with your breath? Can you sense that emptiness all around your body, occupying your room? One with your breath, one with that emptiness, dear friends. Tell yourself to completely in your mind. As you're becoming one with your breath. As your mind is getting empty, can you find that emptiness inside your body? Can you feel that emptiness inside you, all around you? As you're becoming one with your breath. Can you become aware of that emptiness going deep inside you? Spreading far and wide around you. Yourself. To go deeper and deeper into that emptiness where there's no body, where there's no thing, in no place and no time. All emptiness is energy. That's energy in the quantum field with unlimited possibility and opportunity. Become aware of that emptiness, of no body, of no thing, of no one, in no place and no time. go beyond your body, way beyond your life. And merge into this emptiness as no one, as pure awareness. This is the feel of all creation. This is the place of unknown. Allow yourself to stay connected with this emptiness, with this energy. The longer we stay in this unknown, the more open we become to many possibilities in our life. And the more we receive from it. Stay aware of this emptiness as no body and tune in to the abundance of healing energy, mystical energy, miraculous energy, empowerment energy, or whatever that you can become aware of in this field. yourself to merge into your breath and merge into this emptiness, this greater consciousness where everything is connected to everything else. Allow yourself to stay connected to this feel of no body, no thing, and experience everybody, everything. Become that whole again. Go deeper and deeper into yourself. Friends, let's express gratitude. It's an honor and privilege living this life at this time of history. Be grateful to your parents for giving us this beautiful connection into this universe. Be grateful to all your teachers and mentors for expanding our wisdom and knowledge. Deeply grateful to all the people in your life, your family, your friends, your relatives, colleagues, everybody, for allowing us to learn so many things. Be grateful to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, the planets and stars, for being such an integral part of our life, to fill our lives with beauty, mystery, energy, and more. Be grateful to all the things we use, the technology, companies and governments, the places we go, the people who help us. Be grateful to all the challenges in our life that they initiate us into a greatness. Be grateful to yourself for caring for you, for caring for others. Be grateful to this intelligent universe for allowing us to experience so much more in this life. Gratitude is the highest state of receivership. Relax your body. Feel your body and relax yourself. And let the autonomous nervous system repair the body. As we relax, recollect your experience from the session. How did you feel? What did you see? What have you experienced? And whenever you're ready, keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then open your eyes.
Okay, wonderful. So, as you're relaxing into these energies, let's invite our guest leaders. Sheetal, can you introduce SP Floors, please?
Yes, sir. Hello, friends. My name is Sheetal. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm very happy to introduce Esperanza Flores. Esperanza Flores has been associated with IBM for 22 years. She has had numerous leadership roles leading up to her current role as Cloud Migration and Modernization Director for the US, Canada, and Latin America. Esperanza Flores has been married for 17 years to her husband, Dr. Bernardo Flores. She is the proud mother of three beautiful daughters. Esperanza loves to stay active with her girls as they all love sports. Although she has room to grow in mindfulness space, she has started her journey and is already seeing many benefits in her life. Esperanza has been introduced to meditation and mindfulness 2 years ago in IBM through Lawrence and seeing unfolding many benefits in her professional and personal life. Let us all welcome Esperanza Flores.
Thank you, Chantal. Once again, thank you all for having me here today. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon and good evening to everybody. I'm so happy to be here with you to share my mindfulness journey. I considered myself a very strong leader. I was a go-getter. I love to accomplish things, anything. Start a task, finish a task, leave nothing undone. And in the process, I wanted to do it in the most perfect way. The obsessive compulsiveness that I realized I had in wanting to do everything so perfect has been a source of stress in my life. When I was single, it wasn't, such a big deal because I only affected myself and nobody else around me. But now you fast forward a few years and I'm married. I have three beautiful daughters and a fantastic career. I was stressed. I wanted to do it all. I slept very little most nights, just trying to get everything done. I wanted to be prepared for the next day. So this went on for many, many years. I tried to accomplish a lot, or I did accomplish a lot, but I was very tired all the time. I was overwhelmed most days, and I felt like I had no time for myself. I started working with Laurence Guillard-Joly about 4.5 years ago. And the first thing that caught my attention was how calm she was, her presence on a call. And so in the midst of, the constant change or the business pressures that we often experience in the IT world, she remained steadfast and professional. And I observed her often and wondered how she handled it all. And that's not even knowing anything about her personal life. But I imagine, like all of us, we had a lot going on at home too. She introduced mindfulness to the organization and to IBM, and even on several occasions, directly talked to me about it, how it had changed her and all that it did for her as she practiced it. All this sounded great. I attended a few mindfulness sessions, but I was not convinced. I found myself calm during the sessions, but then my OCD kicked in afterwards, and I thought all the things that I needed to get done, where the state of the business was, and did I really have time to fit something else into my already hectic life? So when I started small, baby steps. I downloaded a mindfulness meditation app that, I'll be honest with you, probably stayed on my phone unused for several weeks. It's called Calm. I wanted just to have some sort of music and breathing in my mindfulness, but then I decided to give it a try, give it a chance, I said. And at this point, I was tired and stressed and desperate and just wanting to find something that can change it. Some days it happened at the start of my day. Others, it happened at the end of my day. It was very sporadic. There was nothing routine to it, but it started to become a routine. I started to want to do it again and again. And I found that after a long work day, it was a treat for me to practice it sitting in my vehicle, waiting for my kids' practice to finish. It was my time to be, to breathe, to reflect, to be grateful. So it can be done. I found myself saying, we can fit it into our busy schedules. We could practice it in the most uncommon places, and it could happen for anyone, even for doubters like myself. So, what changed? The pandemic hit, and I found myself at home with three kids, who I had to become not only an IT executive as I was still working full time, I was keeping up with the house, I was their teacher, I was their cook, I was their janitor, I was their IT support. So there was a lot of things going on, all on my own during the workday. This time would have been very nerve wracking to the old SB. I would have said, how am I going to get it done? There's just too much, especially at the level that I was used to, at this level of perfectionism that I would have found satisfying, or to satisfy my expectations. I could not do it all, and I could not do it all perfectly. But with this positive mindset, I was able to see that I could do it, but also recognize that it would have to be done in a different way. I allowed my husband and my kids to help, to do things as best they could. We did it together. We got the job done, and I was not stressed. It's been 9 months in our new normal. The girls are flourishing in distance learning. We've learned to juggle everything. They've learned to, do their homework and their schoolwork in a new way. We are eating more home cooked meals. Since we're home, we're all chipping in and coming up with recipes and how to do things. And we're doing more family activities. I have to say that the highlight of my day has been going on long walks around our neighborhood, or just the swimming or the biking and the talks that it ensues and the laughter that it brings and the memories that we're sharing. This has also helped us get healthier and keep our bodies strong. Finally, we've incorporated meditation for our children. Nighttime meditation routines, putting on relaxing music. We talk about our days. We learn to breathe. And this has allowed us, I feel, that we sleep better. We wake up happier. And at the end of the day, I see our family closer, and we're enjoying our time together versus making it a stressful time. A rather funny story that I promised Laurence that I was going to mention to you all. My husband is a doctor of psychology. So as you can imagine, his profession lives and breathes mindfulness and meditation, and he sees these, benefits daily in his line of work. He has been practicing meditation himself for many years, but he does it in a more spiritual sense. And I think that's one of the beauties of this practice, is that we could all customize and find what version of meditation mindfulness works for each of us. He also uses this at work as he helps veterans cope with either addictions or, what many bring back from war, post-traumatic stress disorder. So all these years he's been telling me, you have to try this. Come do a mindfulness or meditation with me. And I would always tell him, no, I don't have time. Who does that? Who has time for this? I felt overwhelmed all the time. And I thought, well, maybe he has time to do it, because the kids are always mom, mom, mom. It's always mom. So I didn't, give it a chance. But then in comes Laurence. I meet her at work, and she's introducing mindfulness to IBM. And yes, IBM. And I give it a try. And recently I spoke to him about how I felt it was helping me during this pandemic. The look on his face was priceless. He says, oh, Laurence tells you about mindfulness and you listen. He's like, but I've been telling you that for years, and I've been wanting you to do it with me. And I think that the moral of that story is that change happens when it's meant to happen. We have to learn to accept and embrace it on our own terms. when we're ready to truly commit to something. From a professional perspective, I've also seen changes. I was a workaholic. As a matter of fact, when I had my daughters, I worked until the day I delivered, just to give you an idea. I felt I needed that checklist and I had to get it done and I had to do it all on my own if whatever it took. If someone was not keeping their end of the bargain or not doing their work, no problem, I'll get it done. I often stepped in and took on more than I could actually handle. I ended my work days with migraines or stress headaches many days, no energy, and even in a bad mood as I interacted with my family. Mindfulness has helped me handle the work stress and much needed changes to be a better leader and a better employee. It's allowed me to have a growth mindset. I see challenges as opportunities, and that's one of the favorite things that I like about it. It's become a source of excitement for me to tackle on a change versus dreading it. We've had some resource and organization challenges lately, not easy for anybody to accept. Worry, fear, what's next? How does this impact me can easily come into our minds. But with a growth mindset, that success skill kicks in and it starts to allow me to put those thoughts aside and really think about how to look at this in the most positive way. I pulled my leadership team together and talked to them, and I tell them this isn't easy, but this is our business. We can either let it bring us down and interrupt us from getting what we need to do done, or we can do something about it. And the best way to do something about it is to attack it in a positive mindset way. So I don't want to not acknowledge, the bad or what's going on or the fear. I want to acknowledge, but let's write it down and let it go. Then we can focus on the positive and how we're going to put our energy and effort into responding to a situation and not reacting. So it's also helped my leadership team, see the change in me and the leadership that I'm providing them, and then how they're going to adopt it in how they handle their teams as well. One of the other things that I think it also helped me is that I'm able to better delegate and hold others accountable to get the job done. As I said before, if I felt somebody wasn't doing something, I could easily step in and say, okay, let me help out, let me do this. And I didn't allow myself to empower them to do it. I felt like I had to do it all. But now I'm not only enjoying leading my team, but I'm also enjoying mentoring, coaching my team. I'm more empathetic, aware of their emotions. And something that I always struggled to do was just listen to them, especially given all the challenges that people are facing in their home lives today. So I believe that empathy, the listening, the mindset, we show our coworkers as professionals, but not only as professionals, also as human beings. I think this makes a change for them when we show them these, this compassion, this how we change how we interact with them, and it makes a difference in how they come to work, how it builds a strong team, and as leaders, we set that tone on how to lead, and I've seen that change in my own leadership team as well. Our company continues to support mindfulness. I was mentioning earlier that before the pandemic, I was traveling quite a bit to Latin America. And in my travel, it was nice to go into an elevator, to go into a break room and see the mindfulness signs and see how it was really being embraced at IBM. And I often encourage, my team and my peers now to go attend the mindfulness sessions that IBM offers to everybody in the company. I myself, at the start of the pandemic, kicked off Mindful Fridays with my direct team. I wanted them to, kind of like we did here, empty our minds as we started off our Friday and going into our weekend after a very long days during the week. And it was so nice to hear some of the feedback back from my team as they, maybe tried it for the first time. Once again, they kind of, go in the direction of their leadership team. And so me saying, a couple of words on, how it helped me, and, let's join these Mindful Fridays and I'll see you there, and encouraging them, I think allowed them to also embrace it. And so lots of great comments. I then thought, as we, transformed into a new, larger organization, I also shared my experience with a person that was kind of leading it from an organization transformation. And they've now also adopted Mindful Mondays. And so with the broader organization, I think once again, just in wrapping up, it's our jobs as leaders to help those around us to have the growth mindset, to develop that success skill. And why not teach them a way to do that? Even if we change one person's life, it's well worth it. Thank you, Laurence, for being that leader for me. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, SP, for sharing this very intense and very fast journey. SP is a demonstration of how the benefits of mindfulness meditation can kick in and make a real impact on life and on work, as well as on communities, because she's also active outside of the work and outside of the families. So you can feel the level of energy she's demonstrating. And when she's saying that she's a bit sleepy, you can imagine that when she's not sleepy, how much energy it has been built up through the meditation. But I'm blown up, honestly, by the implementation of the Mindful Fridays and the impact also on other business units and organizations, being part of this mindfulness meditation sponsors, and it's spreading very, very fast. So thank you so much. You are a role model on what can be done. And again, she mentioned it. It happens when it happens. We don't always listen to the people around us. But now maybe with an open mind, we can be more attentive to what they are recommending us. And we can all start teaching, and teaching very fast. We will talk about that at the end of these 6 weeks programs. But each one of us can have an impact, at least on one person, but on so many as we work with colleagues, teammates, clients, peers, managers. And as we become fearless, because we were not doing something before, and we decided to start doing something and change and transform. So thanks again, SP. And I think we have another speaker now. Chandra, come back to you.
Thank you, Laurence. Thank you, Laurence. Thank you, SP, so much for sharing that beautiful, wonderful sharing. Sheetal, can you introduce Mr. Ramesh Bafna, please? Friends,
Yes.
we might go on till 6:40, which would be whatever, 8:10 a.m., I think. So, but do stay in to listen into this experience of Ramesh Bafnaji. Amazing. Yes, Sheetal.
Yes, sir. I'm very, very happy to introduce Ramesh Bafna sir today. Mr. Ramesh Bafna is a businessman from Coimbatore, India. He was in the business of dealing and exporting construction materials with a special emphasis on marble and granite. He is the promoter of Mount Housing and Infrastructure Limited, a public limited company. Presently, he is in the real estate promotion with various high-end luxury projects at Coimbatore and Chennai from 1995. He was also responsible for setting up one of the world-leading granite and stone companies, Mont Granite, in the USA, with operations at multiple locations. He has been the president of Confederations of Real Estate Developers Authority of India for Tamil Nadu. He has been associated with the Rotary Club and many other organizations. Ramesh Bafna has 2 decades of experience in efficient planning and meticulous execution of the finest in residential architecture. Ramesh Bafna has been practicing meditation from the last 6 months. He is inspired and associated with the Buddha CEO Foundation to take meditation to students and youth. He is driving the youth program for the foundation along with Mr. Balasundaram, primarily in Tamil Nadu region. Let us all welcome Mr. Ramesh Bafna.
Yeah, thank you very much for the Sheetal for the nice introduction. Let me tell you about my life. The life for me has been like a roller coaster, ups and downs. Too many. I was at the peak of the business, and we had various occasions where I had to really get into big debts, and life was not that easy for me. Though I was born in one of the richest family, one of the most affluent family, where I never saw any trouble or any financial problems at all. But unfortunately, my father passed away when he was just 42, and I had to leave my education. I was in the final year of my graduation, and join his business without knowing what really business means and how I should go about with business, and ultimately ended up in heavy losses. It came to a stage where I really thought that is it worth living this kind of life, and I was in a kind of depression and totally desolated, and I was not able to really think what I should do further. And fortunately, I met one of my father's friend, and I explained him about the problems that I had, and he said, "Why don't you start marble and granite business?" Which he was in, and he said, "I'll supply you marble on credit. Take it up with that and grow your business." And within about 5-6 years time, I was one of the biggest marble dealer in south of India, supplying to various places. I started even exports. We set up offices in US. We had office 3 locations in Cleveland, Pittsburgh, and New Jersey. Very successful export. Almost 100 containers a month is what we are exporting. And subsequently, due to the family problems that were there, when wealth is created, the problems also come with it. And I had to leave business again because I didn't want to get into those kind of frictions with my family. I just left business and came out, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to get into the same business again. So almost for 2 years with no business, sitting at home, trying to figure out what I should do, how I should do, what it could really take me to. 2 years later, I just got an opportunity to get into the real estate, and we were able to develop a lot of good real estate, high-end residential projects in India and various parts of India, mainly focused on Coimbatore and Chennai. And the high-end residential projects were the high-end residential projects because of the various government reasons here in India, the GST, the demonetization, the real estate regulatory authority, all this came in, and the residential projects went into real red, and we were really into trouble again. And the pandemic further almost stopped the entire business. So that is the time when I was really wanting to take a retirement from the business, a semi-retirement from business, and leave my business to my children. I got myself involved more into charitable work, social service. I took over as president of one of the community schools that we are running, which schools and colleges, almost 4 institutions we have, with 6,000 students. And I was doing very well in that, but unfortunately, all this brought a break again to my life. And I thought, I had 3 options with me. Either I continue with my business and support my business, which was the need of the hour, or take my passion of doing charity and charitable work, or continue as a president of the institution and serve the institution. but I was totally confused how I should go about. And all the three demanded a lot of my time and efforts, and I did not know how I should take it forward. So I decided, let me go stick on to one. But what is the one which I should take was a big confusion. In the meantime, I came to know about this Buddha CEO Foundation and the breath mindfulness meditation. This is the third session I'm attending of 40-day session. The first session was off and on I used to attend, and just few days, might be out of 40 days, I had hardly attended about 8 to 10 days or 12 days probably. It really didn't hook me on to the program. The second, after the program was over, I thought it's something really working for me. I'm able to really focus on things, and I'm able to get some clarity of things. So I decided to attend the second program again. The entire 40 days I was seriously attending, probably sometimes even forced myself to attend. Sometimes really, I thought that this is something really working for me. And it did a miracle to me. I decided that why not do all the three instead of just handling one job, either my business or the institutions or the charitable work that I was doing. I decided to go into for all the three instead of giving it up. And I was able to find time for all the three of it. It's not alone all these three. I was able to find time for my music classes, which I have been wanting to do from childhood, but never found time for it. So it's not alone three. The fourth one also came in, and I'm enjoying everything. Earlier, it was like I was forcing myself to do something which was not really passionating me. But slowly, I started enjoying everything that I was doing. And all the credit I would just give it to the meditation, the breath mindfulness meditation that brought in a lot of clarity to me, a lot of passion into me. I had real good sleep. The sleepless nights, I remember, I was almost, though I was sleeping, my mind was very active all the time. And it was the morning when I got up with a heavy head all the time. Nowadays, I have fantastic sleep, great positive vibes, positive thoughts, and I'm able to do whatever I really want to do. Just to cite one of the manifestation session, I was just thinking that I should get into a plotted development in real estate instead of going in for residential apartment and building the villas and whatever I was doing, which required huge investment and time. And I didn't have in the liquidity to, though we were sitting on huge assets and which was not saleable in the present condition. And lack of liquidity did not allow me to buy a land and get into a plotted development. So I just was speaking to one of my friends, and he said, I have a piece of land for 50 acres of land, and I would like to sell it. But I didn't have the money to buy that. So I told him that why don't we get into a joint venture and do something together. Few days later, he just called me and said that I would like to discuss about this further. And within probably 1.5 hours of meeting, we were able to conclude the deal. And we are jointly doing a plotted development, which I manifested during my meditation session, and it really came true. So I could say that I've heard of miracles happening, but now I could see miracles happening in me. And all this is because of the meditation and the focus and the concentration that I am able to give to my business, to my profession, to my passion or thoughts. And I'm able to really focus on things, really take the right decisions at right time. I am 63, and at the age of 60, I thought I should retire and give my business to my children. But today I'm back into the business with more vigor, more enthusiasm, more cheer and happiness. And the retirement is out of my mind now. This is what, and the other thing is, during my manifestation session, I since I was involved with the education institutions, I thought, why not take the meditation session to the students during this pandemic time? It will really help them. The students are the one who are most stressed at present, with the schools not running or the colleges not opening, and the students, students are always, they want to meet people, they want to greet people, they want to see around, a lot of activity happening, go to the college and really do a productive thing. But the pandemic is almost locked them inside the house, more on the online studies, which is really not helping them. And I could see a lot of students getting into kind of depression because of they are not wanting to do what they are not able to do whatever they want to do. So I thought, why not take this meditation to my institutions? So I just proposed to Chandra sir that I would like to take this, and this Chandra sir also readily accepted for that. I was just thinking that instead of just taking it to my own institution, can it be on a larger scale? And next day, during the meditation session, I proposed again, and Chandra sir said that, why not we take it to masses instead of just limiting to your institution? And I just started working on it myself, Chandra sir, his team, Balasundaram, we all started working on it. And to our surprise, we had record 6,000 registrations for the first session of students. And the response was fantastic. It was very satisfying to see that students in that big number wanting to get into, and this was just within probably within 2 weeks' time is what we had to work around. And we are able to really do a great job. It was one of the most satisfying moments for me. Having said that, meditation is really helping me to be more positive, more proactive towards my life. I'm able to really think very positive, a lot of positive vibes, and I'm really able to focus things much better. This is what I could share about my experiences.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Ramesh Bafnaji. That's wonderful. I think two leaders here, so much that you accomplished in a short time of taking meditation seriously. I know you mentioned in the past that you knew about various meditations for more than 10 years.
Yeah, that's one other thing. I've been in meditation almost for 10 years, but never really took it seriously. I used to go to a lot of meditation centers for 10 days, 20 days, 21 days programs, 27 days program, all over the world, in various parts of the world, but never got really hooked to meditation, or never took it very serious rather. And this 40 days really, I look forward for the next day morning to start my meditation. It's fantastic. It's almost 10 years what I could not really understand what meditation is brought me into the real meditative mode. And the other thing which I would like to mention here, that nowadays I take 5 minutes early. I go for 5 minutes early to the meetings, meditate for about 2 or 3 minutes, just close my eyes and calm my mind, empty my mind rather. And I'm able to really do wonders in a meeting. The days and weeks and hours of my planning is not that effective than the instant decision I take in the meeting. It's really effective for me. Thank you.
Wonderful. Friends, Ramesh Bafnaji, like many of us as business leaders, we are generally confident, we're courageous when it comes to making decisions, because our decision impacts perhaps lots of business value and so many people, right? And then clarity is the most essential. We know that. Which way to go? When Rameshji had these 3 paths, we always are at a wise junction. Should I go this way? Should I go this way? Every moment in our life, we're at a wise junction. And one thing that I primarily use, meditation, is for gaining that clarity. And I'm so glad Ramesh you mentioned, he perhaps didn't mention the value. That deal that you're talking about, in 1.5 hours, he was manifesting. He was in the manifestation meditation, which we'll learn in week 3, I believe, or week 4. When you understand the concept of manifestation, which is that waves of possibility exist in the quantum field, that we can really, really wish and make anything that we wish to happen, happen through this manifestation process. And he was able to close a secure a deal of about $15 million within and 1.5 hour meetings is what he was saying. But then, of course, he's working for it as a manifestation technique. So one, gaining tremendous amount of clarity, and then two, applying all that energy that we gain in meditation, and then understanding this quantum model of creation, which is always nothing to do with the record of the past. It's only about future, that the way we want to make things happen, because we are truly unlimited. So that's the principle that Ramesh is applying. The same thing is applied. Can I take this meditation to youth? I was surprised. In less than 2 weeks, we had about 400 teachers and principals and professors, all of them attend a 3-day session. And subsequently, we had 6,000 students. They're all graduating students as they're stepping out of colleges into the work stuff. So they needed all of them. So we felt it's going to really help them, right? So there are so many students registered. Of course, it's a different thing. About 1,000 students joined, but we had solid 500 transformations in those students. And we're going to do more of this work. So Ramesh, it's wonderful to have brought in the points of clarity and manifestation, the core values that meditation is going to give to every leader. And when it comes to Esperanza, amazing, her family, now everyone is meditating together. Who doesn't want it? Everyone is meditating together. My children took to meditation from very, very early on. And they create their own manifestations. I can tell you, this is a powerful technique. My daughter got into one of the top premier colleges by starting and applying for admission for very, very late in the game. She applied in June of this year, normally, and then she got into the college by July end. Very rarely that we got to work about 7 months before, but it's possible when you're putting your attention on the waves of possibility. So as parents, introducing meditation to our children, I think amazing thing. The whole family gets beneficial. And then she talked about creative ways of handling adverse situations at IBM. Adversity is where we break down, and then this is where meditation is giving us the strength. It's called resilience. I know Lawrence is talking so much about resilience. Resilience is to be able to work through, recover faster in tough situations, and then being able to do our best. That's resilience. And this program is rightfully named for resilience and peak performance, right? So that's what Esperanza was able to demonstrate in those tougher times, being able to stay on the positive and then motivate the team and inspire the team to be on the positive and then move beyond. And I think all of these are absolutely possible when we become very self-aware with this breath mindfulness meditation. I do see Karthikeyan sir. If you would like to make a comment, we can close the session with your comments. Always great.
Yes, wonderful. What else to say? I think the impact of what they share should not be diminished by any further comment. I think it was amazing experience, both that of SP Flores and our own Ramesh Bafna. My God, what all they have gone through and how they came out of it. And they are able to give without any hesitation the credit only to the meditation. Amazing. This, what they have done is miraculous. That lady with 3 children with her OCD and all that house, yes, thanks to Lawrence guidance. And here Ramesh Bafna with your guidance. These are all no less than miracles, actually. What else is a miracle? If this is not a miracle, what else? So that's why we are going to write our newsletter, Meditation is Miraculous. I got a contribution from Lawrence and also Chandra also today. So we are giving final shape. It is miraculous. I'm convinced about it because listening to people every day in the last 100 days, again and again. But what we heard today is something inspiring. This morning, I didn't want to, I was there, then I volunteered to come out. I shouted and said, this is amazing. Now today, of course, I am here present personally. Ramesh, great.
Thank you very much, sir.
You
are the role model for all of us.
Yeah, well, I only led my name, nothing else.
No. Definitely, you are a role model, and we always look forward
I
for
only a name, but
inspiration.
what wonders they are able to do it. Lawrence and Chandra, of course, Patriji and his volunteers. No, but in a simple meditation, it can do so much of wonder, miracles. Simplest form of meditation. This is really, but as you rightly said, you have to spread it to longer because it's not enough if we are happy or healthy, you have to make as Patriji's vision of converting the whole world into this type of a joyous, happy living. There's no need for rivalry. There is enough place, enough opportunity for everybody to live happily. Only thing is we have to find it within ourselves. There's no need for rivalry. Healthy competition is all right. There's no need for jealousy and ego and anger and all that. But what you have reached hundreds, maybe thousands, but a huge population. See what is happening in the world around. Every morning or evening, whenever you open the television or newspapers, what do you see? Accepting, greed and killing and proving each other wrong. That's why, this virus has come to teach a lesson to everybody, to tell that none of you are really powerful. You are nothing. No scope for ego of anyone here. The invisible thing is putting everybody down. So ultimately, you create your own reality, as repeatedly said here. We only our thoughts, healing, amazing. I think, Chandra, I don't want to speak after the meditation. Generally, that too part after today's thing is amazing. The great lady and Ramesh. Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you, Lawrence, for your creating wonders all over IBM. You are taught about 12,000 people?
Yes.
My God.
It's growing. You could hear SP. I mean, you start with a seed, and we started with Chandra, and then it's growing. And there was other people who were also in the same, mindset of spreading this beautiful meditation practice.
So listening to you people, I think there is some hope. In a hopeless world, you are creating hopes. May your tribe increase more and more. I am only here to lend my name to this, nothing else. Thank you, Chandra. Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you, Ramesh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you, sir. Your support and guidance will absolutely do wonders. I think it's been so fulfilling so far. And thank you so much for all your support. I know how persuasive you've been in seeing that many people attend, and afterwards, certainly they've seen the benefits. So thank you so much for that. And I really my great teacher, Patriji,
yes,
has just been incredible in taking this simple meditation, as you rightfully observed. That's what really attracted me to you, friends. So Brahmashi Patriji has been an amazing teacher. Simplifies things. Very, very clear. And no diversion.
He was here the other day at my house for lunch. I asked him, I said, 100 times I asked you, and then first time, how did you know this simple meditation can work? One day of Vipassana, not 10 days even. And not only that, he said it should be taken to the world, That's how he created hundreds of masters like you. But he need many more masters, much more. I think the time has come to spread it, very, very fast, exponentially. I find my friend Sagat Singh attending regularly. I can see his name. He's the man who said overnight, he said, this is amazing. Another man, we said, amazing, it's miraculous. So happy, so encouraging to hear this sharing. I know very well they all speak from the heart. From the heart. So no exaggeration. It's a good thing. Great.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So thank
Ramesh,
you, friends.
Got a granddaughter with you? What's her name? What's her name?
You are on mute here.
This one.
Yeah, he's my grandson. His name is
Grandson.
Yuan.
What name?
Yuan.
Yuan. Oh, very pretty. See, smiling. You are already introduced into meditation,
Right.
yes? Very good. Wonderful. Ramesh, you must write your autobiography.
Oh, so
Yes.
that,
You are still young. You are almost 20 years younger to me. You have done so much. You have gone through roller coaster so much. It is very necessary to inspire people.
thank you, sir. Thank you. I'll try out. Let me
You
see.
should do. You should do it.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
But no, you will only going up now. There's no going down now. Because you are handling 3 at a time and with a broad smile.
And I'm enjoying it. Earlier, it was more like a burden to me, and now it's a pleasure to me.
It's a joy,
I
yes.
really enjoy doing all the 3.
Wonderful. Thank you. Okay, Chandra.
Thank you all, dear friends. Thank you, sir. Thank you all. So tomorrow we have a long meditation. Yes. Our Sundays are for long meditation. So let's stay connected. So we're going to go through a longer session of meditation, less of talk tomorrow, but it's all pure meditation. So we'll be introducing some more newer things. I'm sure you enjoy it. And this is a way to practice because there's no end to how much meditation we do. And it's particularly those who are looking for healing, health issues. The longer you do, the more it is going to go to the body. So stay connected. And then, as always, we're going to be there for another 10, 15 minutes. Do you have any questions I want to share? If Shekhar Singh is there, we'll love to hear you, sir, in about a couple of minutes. We'll stay connected. And then if anyone has questions, we can share again. So thank you all. I'll see you tomorrow otherwise.
We are all angels who only have one wing. All angels searching for each other.